Larry's such an alpha dog. He's always pinning down Franklin. Cannoli! Cannoli! Your breath smells like you eat turds. Franklin, and you smell like skunk. Sunbathing. Trying to sunbathe. These doggies. Okay, I should be looking at apartments right now. Let me get back to that. So today is Tuesday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I had a house in Chicago Heights. Now it's officially sold. That's my blessing I've been talking about. So now I'm gonna look at apartments, I'm gonna look at cars. I can finally afford to move out of my aunt's house. So after I took that last clip, I looked up the inside of my mouth and I can't wait any longer. I'm going to Tijuana right now. I don't have any appointments today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to TJ and get my teeth cleaned. Okay, so I was actually getting ready to go to TJ, right? Then I got a call from O saying I had a group of 4 people here. And this has happened to me before where I open my online schedule and it's showing me that I don't have any appointments. But I was looking at the wrong month. I don't know why it took me to the wrong month. So I was looking at July, Tuesday, not June. We're in June right now. So I want to go in there. My teeth are gonna have to wait till tomorrow maybe. Hey, but at least I'll have money to get my teeth cleaned tomorrow. Okay, first one down, 2 more to go. Trees that represent the sisters. We got a willow, a pine, and a chestnut? Walnut tree. Second one done. The last of 3.
Fire department, call out.
Last one of the day. Back on the bus. I almost missed it again. So I should get the money from the sale of my house like first or second week of July. I won't have to ride this bus that much longer. So yeah, stay tuned to see what car I get. Okay, back home with my pupper choochers. I don't know about this blonde. I don't know if I want to keep it. Dye my hair back to dark brown. I don't know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. I came out here to pet my choochers for serotonin, but now they're running around. I'm gonna feed them, feed myself. I'll probably end the day here. Thanks for watching today's vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And don't forget to comment and subscribe and come get tattooed at Tiny Tattoo San Diego. Peace. God bless. So today is Wednesday the 11th. Oops. So yesterday I was going to go to Tijuana and I ended up having appointments. I had no idea that I had. So this morning I'm making turkey bacon, scrambled eggs, and I'm cutting up some papaya. I'm not really a big fan of papaya, to be honest. I don't really like it, but it's good for you. And if you eat the seeds, it's supposed to deparasite you. So that's what I'm here for, you know, get rid of all of the parasites in my life and realize that I was still being childish in so many ways and I needed to grow up. And so now I finally feel like an adult. I'm growing up, moving on with my life. I'm living the life I've always wanted to live. I used to be 300 pounds. Ever since I was a little girl, I was overweight. I was always bullied and made fun of for being chubby and fat. And then I got obese when I became a young adult. I lived as a 300-pound / overweight person for a long time in my life. And it was an experience that only other overweight people can relate to. It was hard. I prayed and I prayed. God, how do I stop being so obese? How do I stop being this way? I call it downloads, you know. God downloaded the information into my brain and he always told me what to do. The first thing he told me to do was get a gym membership. From 300 pounds, I had lost like 40. It was just hard. Like I kept binge eating. It wasn't until like 4 weeks ago because like I had gotten weight loss surgery, but I would still binge in my own way. Like I would gain and lose the same 10 pounds because I can't eat that much and like I'm traumatized from being fat. So when I start to gain too much weight, like I stop myself, but then like I'll lose the weight, but then I'll gain it back, lose it and gain it back. So I was stuck in that cycle for years. November 2024. It's a silly story, but I have to be honest with you. This is how I came to this revelation. Because of this and, you know, God putting me in the right place at the right time. And right when you're about to give up, he sends you opportunities or people in your life. So he sent me an opportunity to dog sit. And while I was there, I was watching a lot of My 600-Pound Life. I watched the show before, but it wasn't until this time, like, it hit me, like, in every episode, they went to therapy. And I noticed the people that completed the therapy and the homework, it's like something switched inside of them. Like, they went from being big babies to like growing up and becoming adults and moving forward with their lives. It was like a crazy change. And every therapy session was the same. They would sit them down, ask them about their childhood. And it seemed like all addicts have that in common, is like a rough childhood, lack of emotional support, validation. So the therapist was there to emotionally validate them. Like, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry, that should have never happened to you. And then that was like the first part of the therapy, was validating how they felt. And then the second part of the therapy was doing the homework. The homework was sitting down with the parent or the person that hurt them, learning that the person that hurt them and their parents hurt them in the same way, realizing that helped the person forgive their parent, because it wasn't their parents' fault that they treated them like that. It was their parents' fault, but it wasn't their parents' fault. It was their parents' fault. So then once the person sat down and like forgave their parent, like, hey, let's do something that you always wanted to do as a kid. I'm sorry your parent was a jerk to you, but I believe in you. You got this. Let's do something together. And then after that, they were able to like just completely change and like have self-control and move on with their lives. And then I noticed the people on the show that didn't do the homework, like didn't confront their parent, couldn't forgive their parent, it was too hard for them, they continued in their cycle of self-sabotage and addiction. So I kind of just started therapying myself and telling myself, I'm sorry, Carla, this happened to you, but I believe in you and you got this. Forgiving my parents for whatever, like might not have been as dramatic as some of the people on the show. Even parents that give their kid everything but still can't acknowledge how the kid is feeling really messes up the kid. And you know what? It's not the parents' fault. They don't know how to emotionally validate because their parents never taught them how to emotionally validate. Thinking about all this, what I've learned also made me realize that humans, we're emotional creatures and we run off emotions, and like we make our decisions based on how we feel. And when you're feeling horrible on the inside and you don't know these coping mechanisms, like being able to tell yourself like, hey, I'm sorry, I know you're mad, I'm sorry you're mad, but I believe in you and you got this. If you don't have that little inner voice in your head, which comes from somebody in your life telling you that, showing you emotional validation, then you don't know how to regulate your emotions, and that causes you to turn to substances and like other things to make you feel better, whether it's sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever, shopping, help you regulate your emotions or to make you feel better. So I believe those words are magic words, and every human needs to learn them and be taught how to emotionally validate themselves, because I believe that's the root cause of all of our problems. Every human runs off emotions, and if you don't know how to turn off your emotion, you're going to self-sabotage. So, it's not your fault you don't know how to regulate your emotions. It's your parents' fault. And it's not their fault, it's their parents' fault. So, in the end of the day, it's nobody's fault, because you're human. We're all born not knowing anything. And the only things we know is what we were taught and what we learned along the way. And sometimes we don't learn along the way. Sometimes we were never taught properly. You just gotta accept that you messed up. You're human. Accept that the people in your life also don't know any better. Have you ever looked back at your life and said to yourself, if only I knew then what I know now, things would be so much different, but you didn't know any better. And you're going to always continue to have moments like that where you just don't know, and then you have to learn along the way, because that's life. It's a learning experience. You're born as a human, and a human runs off emotions. And based on how you were raised or what you were taught, then you either know or you don't know how to manage your emotions. And if you don't know how to manage your emotions, then you're going to make a lot of bad choices and decisions. So I believe to master being human is to master your emotions. And how do you master your emotions? You validate them, you sympathize with them, you show yourself love, like, hey, Carla, I'm so sorry this happened to you. So sorry you're going through what you're going through, but I believe in you and you got this. I love you. A lot of people can't say that aloud to themselves. I don't know why. I think it's just they're so broken and damaged. They just can't, but until they do, it's my theory that they won't be able to have self-control. I believe we're souls having a human experience. Human means running off emotions, having emotions. In order to control or to be human, to master being human, is to master your emotions. And to master your emotions, just use sympathy and validation and love. Probably heard this forever. Love conquers all. And it's true, man. Loving others, forgiving others for not knowing better, forgiving yourself for not knowing any better, showing them love, and then show yourself love unlocks all the keys. What I believe is full manifestation mode, and helps you get out of addiction and move on and be able to get the life you've always wanted to live. And I stand firm on this, that life is not designed to really screw you over. That's not its true design. It might happen, you might get screwed over, but at the end of the day, I feel like life is designed to give you exactly what you want. And you just have to believe it. You can't doubt it. Because there's always going to be outside forces trying to convince you otherwise. But if you just believe and tell yourself, life is designed to give me what I want, test out the theory. Because from what I've seen in other human lives, is that they always get what they want. And if they don't want something, they don't get it. So test out the theory for yourself. Test out the coping mechanism for yourself. I'm telling you, it does work. It helped me get out of my addictions, and now about to manifest the full life of my dreams. So yeah, stay tuned to see if my theories are correct. And if it works for me, it's got to work for you. It took me 5 years to graduate high school. I was never good at school. I could never keep a job. 300 pounds, depressed, anger issues, drug addict, believing in what I believe in, putting it to the test. Now I live in San Diego. I own a tattoo shop steps away from the beach. I manage people. I help people. I teach. I'm about to move out, get my own apartment, get another car. Like, even when things were falling apart, I still believed in the belief that life was going to give me what I wanted at the end of the day. Jan Markell always says, things aren't falling apart, they're falling into place. Even when there's storms in your life, hold on tight to the belief that the universe is designed to give you what you want. If you believe in God, God's got your back. He's going to light your path for you. Learn how to sympathize and validate your emotions and your feelings. I'm sorry, whatever happened to you happened to you. Should have never happened to you. I'm sorry, but I believe in you and you got this. So tell yourself that every day. So today, I finished cooking my breakfast, my eggies, my bacon's done. I got turkey bacon over here. Eat my breakfast, take a shower, get dressed, get ready, and head to TJ to get my teeth cleaned. So yeah, let's go do that. Aquí llegamos. We've arrived here at the border. This is my first time crossing. Wish me luck. It only took me 20 minutes to get here. This is my Mexico outfit. I'm coming to get my teeth cleaned, right? But I think I'm also gonna see how much they're gonna charge me for lip injections. That's something I've been wanting to get for years. I saw a big booty, big lip Latina walk past me, and I'm like, yep, I'm in the right place. The wall itself right there. And we're in Mexico. I love the smell of Mexico. Alright, so Uber does work here in Mexico. I see the giant medical center over there, walking distance. So I'm just kind of exploring right now. I think that's where I want to go. Pretty sure they have dental there and all kinds of other medical things there. That's the center. Yep, that's the medical center, all right. So as soon as you walk in TJ, you can see it from a distance. That's the borderline to get back into the US. I'm so tempted to buy everything from all these merchants. This guy's making fresh churros. So I gave him 50 cents for one churro because I'm trying to watch it. But, moderation. I'm glad I didn't buy a whole bag. I can't eat too much churros nowadays anymore. Anything that's deep fried with oil and sugar mess me up. Yeah, that was my lunch. Good thing I'm getting my teeth clean. Hopefully the dentist isn't too mad that there's churro dust in my teeth. Oh my god, look at this dog. Turn around. Turn around. The dentist here at this facility didn't have time for a walk-in. So originally I was gonna go to a different one, but since this is like the main med place everybody goes to, I came here. But I'm gonna get a taxi to the other dentist place. Here now at Smile Now, and they do have time for a walk-in. Lucky me. So I'm about to fill this out and get my pearly whites, my pearly yellows cleaned. Okay, I'm all done. It was super cheap. It was only $78 for the teeth cleaning. And he did such a good job. Like, so I tipped him. So now what's next is to replace all my metal fillings. And last step, Invisalign and teeth whitening. It's super cheap. I highly recommend Smile Now in Tijuana. I'm gonna come back next week to get one of my silvers removed and replaced. And then I'll come back again to get the other two that I need to get replaced. I'm gonna get an Uber back to the border, catch a train, back to the crib. So yeah, let's get out of Mexico. This is the line to get back into the US. It's going by pretty fast. I ended up getting a tamale. Okay, this one is the elote. Corny. Now I'm gonna try the rejas con queso. Oh no, this is the chicken one. This guy is freestyling so hilarious. I need to get out of this line because I'm buying everything. So this is a gordita de nata. I'm a sucker for bread. These guys are freestyling about the people in line too. Me ven pronto y avisan. De casualidad no hay una gringa que me quiera sacar la pizza. Y pasa y me avisan. Saludazo y lo noto. Mi compadre se me hace la fila, lo tiene hasta el gorro. Habla, pásame el secreto, pero el bigotazo estilo de italiano. Excelente, como sabe, por acá lo amerito. Damita, pongan un filtro para que en el video salga bien cuerito. Oh, no, mejor muchacha, le pone un filtro que esté medio borroso para que mi compa no lo reconozcan en los rateros del Oxxo. Que le vaya muy bien en Boston y nos vemos por allá. Ay, si no tiene esposo, me saca una visa, tengo que chambear. Alright, I'm back on the train. So there's a train here right at the border. Takes me straight to the stations I'm already used to going. So yeah, that was fun. Definitely come to Tijuana more often. It was easy, it was fun, had a good time. And we'll be back next week again. Yeah, that really concludes my Tijuana adventure. So I'm gonna eat some tamales on the train and just relax all the way home. First one for the day, Friday the 13th tattoo. Second one. Okay. Frog. Okay, next one. Little Death Star filler. Little starfish. Next one. Little sharky poo. Another one. Little kitty ghost. Caught me. I was not trying to twerk under the burrito. Never. No, I wasn't. I'm not recording it. For who? For my followers. Okay, I just want to say real quick, I haven't really been vlogging that much, so I'm going to put all my videos all in one. But today was Friday the 13th here at the studio. And yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm leaving. Those are the tattoos I did today. Thanks for watching. Till the next clip. So, I feel like I'm a little tired from yesterday, but anyway. So my cousin me came to Shake Shack. I'm here to feed my cellulite. So we got dressed up to go to the mall. These are the new options. This week, barbecue. Ooh, that burger and chicken. Cuz got the mango lemonade. And the Smoke Shack burger. Hey, look at that bacon. I got a regular double cheeseburger with pickles, onions. I got cheese fries and a cherry lemonade. Can't be hungry while we're shopping. We're at the mall now. I should not put this in the vlog. I should not, but I'm gonna. So I kept smelling pee. I was like, it's gotta be Bianca's car. And it wasn't. And we went in Shake Shack and I was like, I smell it again. So weird. So I was like smelling my dress. It's not my dress. And Bianca's like, well, what about your boots? And bro, my freaking stupid dog, Frankie, peed on my boots. And yeah, my boots smell like Frankie's pee. And I'm walking around in these stanky boots. But the good thing is we're at the mall. So I'll just buy some new ones and throw these ones away because they're from Shein anyway. Check out my new little bag. Kinda had a little splurge. I got a new wallet too, it's in there. So Bianca and me are gonna say goodbye to my old wallet. But yeah, it's kind of impulsive. But I did it. I bought a new purse. So yeah, this is she. Okay, Bianca has the wallet in her hand, my old one. That's the new one, and then that's the old one from Walmart. We upgrading this reality. Goodbye, trashy old life. We just finished shopping at the mall. This is what I got. I kind of showed you already, but I got the Versace little handbag, Sancho, and then I got the wallet, and then I got new shoes, and I got some stuff from H&M, and then some stuff from Victoria's Secret. So that was today's haul. The people at Versace definitely smelled Frankie on me, and it was so embarrassing. Like they were playing it off, like they were acting like so friendly and nice towards me, but like I was so self-conscious, like I feel like they smell me, I feel like they smell me, because I was gonna buy the shoes, but then I saw Versace, but I was real quick. And then as we left, my cousin was telling me that the guy was walking behind me spraying spray as I was walking in the air and around me, because I guess they did smell it. And I guess when we left the store, they were like laughing and giggling. But yeah, freaking Frankie peed on my boots, and the Versace people are never gonna forget the girl that smelled like dog pee. But hey, I got a new bag. Stay tuned, I might give it away, I don't know yet. I might, so subscribe and see if I do give this bag away eventually. Maybe I don't want that memory no more. Hey, cuz you think this burger is still good? Of course. It's been in the car. It's been toasty in the car. The car it's not directly in the sun. These vlogs are semi-gross. Still good. And where's the food poisoning? Wait, gotta shit it out then. Get skinny. He's skinny, extra skinny. How many calories you burn right now? I don't know, I gotta make up for it. I think this is a good sleeping outfit. So yeah, we're at Walmart right now checking out. I got some PJs and some hair conditioning stuff and an ice cream cone. So my dumbass here at Walmart was putting my stuff on the belt, and I put my water that I bought from the liquor store on top of the belt, not thinking, and she charged me for it. So I paid twice for this water. As I explained before, Sundays are like my big bag days. Check out the creation that I'm making for my cousin and me. So we got a croissant with cream cheese, and then we crunched up some Doritos, and now we're gonna add salsa con queso on top, you know, to blend it with the chips. Let it soak up a little bit. And yeah, that's our sandwich to end our Sunday fun day. Join us next Sunday for more big back activities. Big back activities. Wait, should I take a bite for the vlog? Nah.
Take a bite.
Alright, so let's take a bite. Well, I already know what it tastes like because I had one earlier. This is my second one. I'd recommend adding some like ham, maybe some jalapenos to it, make it even better. So yeah, try this recipe out. I highly recommend. Good night. Thanks for watching this week's vlog, and stay tuned for more vlogs. And don't forget to subscribe. Peace.